everyone, and welcome back to Anthropology and Dragons. We did take a week vacation because my asthma got pretty bad because of the summer heat, but we are back now. Before we begin, please make sure to hit all of the buttons so that I can pay my bills. And with that done, welcome to episode 4. The Dungeon Master as a Ritual Specialist. Every ritual tradition has its guides. The priest, the shaman, the storyteller, the officiant, figures who stand at the threshold between worlds and help others cross it. They are not the center of the ritual, but they are its stewards. They shape its rhythm, its tone, its emotional gravity. They hold the space so that others may enter it. In tabletop role-playing games, this role belongs to the Dungeon Master. The DM is often described as a storyteller, a referee, or world builder, but these terms only graze the surface. The deeper truth is that the DM functions as a ritual specialist, someone who guides participants through symbolic experience, tending the emotional and imaginative terrain of the table. This role is not authoritarian, it is relational. It depends on trust, attentiveness, and care. Anthropologists like Victor Turner and Richard Schechner have long noted that ritual specialists do not simply direct action. They create conditions for transformation. They shape the liminal space, but they do not control what happens within it. They invite participants into a shared imaginative world and help them navigate its thresholds. The DM performs this same function, not through doctrine, but through improvisation and empathy. The DM is the keeper of cosmology. They hold the logic of the world, its histories, its metaphysics, its moral texture. They are the voice of gods and monsters, the architect of landscapes, the interpreter of omens. But they are also the quiet observer who notices when a player hesitates, when a character falters, when a moment needs space to breathe. This dual role, cosmic and intimate, is what makes DMing a form of ritual labor. Consider the way a DM prepares for a session. They gather notes, maps, and ideas. They anticipate emotional beats. They imagine how the story might unfold, knowing it will inevitably change. This preparation mirrors the ritual of specialists' work, not to script the experience, but to prepare the ground for it. During play, the DM becomes a mediator between worlds. They speak in many voices, shifting seamlessly between narrative modes. They describe the shimmer of a portal, the weight of a decision, the silence before a revelation. They guide players into the symbolic landscape, helping them inhabit their characters and engage with the story's emotional stakes. This guidance is not merely narrative, it is emotional stewardship. The DM senses when tension needs to rise, when humor is needed to release it, when a player is ready for a moment of vulnerability. They create safety not by removing risk, but by holding the space in which risk becomes meaningful. They ensure that the table remains a place where players can explore identity, morality, and emotion without fear of judgment. This emotional labor is often invisible, yet it is essential. It is what allows the table to function as a liminal zone, a place where transformation can occur. Different DMs embody this role in different ways. Matthew Mercer brings a gentle gravity, shaping worlds with mythic resonance and emotional depth. Brennan Lee Mulligan channels intensity and clarity, weaving cosmology with theatrical precision. Abria Iyengar, I really hope I said that right, Iyengar brings warmth, intuition, and a deep sense of relational play. Each of them demonstrates a different mode of ritual guidance, yet all share the same underlying function. They hold the threshold open. The DM is not the hero of the story. They're the ones who ensure the story can happen at all. They are the ones who invite players into the symbolic world, who help them navigate its challenges, who honors their choices, and who guides them back to themselves when the session ends. They are the one who tends the hearth, not by standing at its center, but by keeping its flame steady. In this way, we recognize that the Dungeon Master has more than a job as a facilitator. They are a modern ritual specialist, shaping the imaginative and emotional landscape of the table. They guide without controlling, create without dictating, and hold space for transformation. Or at least I hope they do. If you have a good one. The DM endures because the hearth needs tending, and around the table, they keep the flame alive. If you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to come and join me on Patreon and support my work. I also am on Threads and Instagram. See you later!